everyone. So in our last video, I was um what I wanted to, in my last video I made a brief introduction of what I want to talk fully today. The last video was about thanking God that I'm in an Arab country where honestly things are safe, your children are safe, the laws and culture are immune with what God wants. That's how God wants to live. Love your neighbor as yourself. These people are like that. So I'm not diverge. So in my last topic, what I want to talk about today is be careful of agents in anywhere. I don't think it's even restricted to one particular area. It's in everywhere. A friend of mine bought me that, like I said earlier, in my home country Nigeria. I'm into recruitment of staff, real estate travels and tour, booking and reservations. Right. So a friend of mine um, boss me that they just got a call from a friend of one of her nationality. One is Sierra Leonean, so the girl is from Sierra Leone. So they called him that um, the girl is stranded somewhere in Fujairah, that's another place, another emirate here, and that she has not been paid for a while.
Seriously,
So
she's under siege. Let me say so. Because the place she's staying presently, the person said she needs to give her like 6,000 dirham before she leave.
you have to
And I
pay
want to
for you to
take
leave.
police to go with her, to go with them. At least for me just to tell them that these people want to traffic this person, so it will be like they will leave her. But currently, even the money she worked where she went to before, when they give the money to the lady, she owed the money and said she will not give her the money, which there is about 350 dirham. And presently she's in another trial for 5 days in another place, but she told me she will not able to cope, because anything she works, then when they give the lady will not give her. Even when she leave her in the house, if she's alone in the house, she will not allow her to go out. Something like that. So I just want to take her away from there. She will start like that. It. But I just believe that if she works the first month, she will try to use the money.
I mean, like, what kind of mind those people have?
That's why I said let me try to reach you for better.
The,
Ask me to bring her now. Then
the heart of man is something else. I don't really know. People like to be lied to. You came to this country and they made visa for you. You're working as a house help. They are going to do your visa. Visa about 3,000, 3,500 or whatever. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. They're going to give you accommodation. They're going to feed you. All you have to do is stay in the house, clean the house for the children. They're going to invest over almost 10,000 dirham on you. And the agent told you that they will pay you 3,000 to almost 6,000 dirham. I mean, like, what do you, as in, how does that work? How the person paying you? How much the person earn? Most of the time you still see videos like the dark side of Dubai, the dark side of this, dark side of that. There's no dark side anywhere. We are the ones making it darker for us. How can you come and somebody tell you, okay, you now the person now comes, okay, that's the employee, or she went to an agent, and that's the agent woman said she's not going to release her until her brother pays her 6,000. Yes, really, because they invested on you. They did visa for you. How much they gave you because you have to get a room for the for the staff. So you have to, because the woman brought you into the country. I think she pays for her visa, but she did visa for you. So you have to pay. Sometimes I don't know why we put ourselves inside this type of situations where it seems we are at a end of the road. Now she's stranded. There's another friend, another acquaintance I had. That one, she's in Nigeria. She works in GTB, one of the banks in Nigeria. She called me one day last year, and that please, and that her sister is stranded somewhere, and that um, hold on, let me see. That her sister is stranded somewhere in one other emirate. That how this one is that this person is her own relative. She asked her to come to the UAE. That there are jobs everywhere for her. Once she comes, she's ready to start. This girl now, the small money she saved to do some things for herself, she now took a flight, bought her ticket, visa, and came here, and now gave them money, about 7,000 dirham to do freelance visa, only for them to put her under her brother. That one takes that's spouse visa. That takes about 3,000 or 4,000 dirham, and put her under her brothers. Like, okay, Mr. and Mrs. A invited this small girl. Let's call her Alice, from Nigeria to the UAE. Mr. and Mrs. A are related to Alice. So Mrs. A lived with Alice parents when she was going. They trained her in school, so she invited her. They were like, oh, since it's better that you grow up to that, there's nothing wrong in her you going to stay with her. This girl came for 2 years. This girl was inside the house working as a house help. The girl was not paid a dime, because the Mrs. A just gave birth to a child. So Alice was taking care of the child. They were, because I mean, she's relative. The lady Mrs. A was like, when I was in your mother's house, nobody was paying me, so you are saying. So she was not paying her 1 naira. Meanwhile, Mr. and Mrs. A were trying to leave the UAE to go to the UK. Now they were doing visa. They didn't tell Alice. Alice was just there doing her normal things, doing work in the house, doing we call it house help. So one day now said they want to, after a while, and not actually, so why didn't you know? Said the only way when she knew was at a point they stopped buying food stuff in bulk. They were just doing ordering food, and they'll eat and discard. They will not, they will not be packing, but they did not tell her anything. Not tell her that, okay, you should just stay in the house. They want to quickly go to Nigeria and do small thing, and they will come back. The guys not okay. Did not give her 1 naira at the living, but the small food was in the house. 3 days later, the facility management of the house now came. The Alice should come and pack her things so that their lease is over, that she should come and go. Alice now came, called her. That what's happening? That the thing, look at what he's saying, and that they've moved. Oh, they are in the UK now. No, they are in Nigeria going to the UK. They were actually at the airport already, so they didn't even stay in Nigeria for long. So they will not come and meet them. So even though the family of Alice knows they have been on the plane before anything happens. Alice was now on the road for days, was sleeping in bus station. So they now called her mother, because she didn't tell her mother all this thing, because she was afraid that the Alice's mother will have something, will fall sick. So the sister now called me that, please, can I help her? I'm like, she's not in Dubai, she's in Abu Dhabi. Me, I'm in Dubai. So, and it's a long journey. She didn't have 1 dirham to take cab to come. Now she's trying to look for who she will borrow. I said, who do you know on the road? I don't know how many. I did not ask, but I don't know that how she got 150 dirham, maybe 200 to take a cab to Dubai to come and meet me at my house. Because I told her, let her come and stay, and we'll help her get a job. She had 3 years visa. Without it, they don't allow her work. I mean, I feel like even crying, I'm even told, because it's not fair. And if you see this girl, fine girl. Well, so I was like, is it you? And you're fine, oh. Is it? And I kept her in my house. By the grace of God, I took her to Dragon Mat, took her around, walk around with her. She now got a job 3 days later. She's now working. They gave her accommodation and everything. But there are so many stories. There are so many stories. People exploiting people. It happened to me, but just that by the grace of God, I was able to scale through. I don't. I really. I'm feeling sad, because some people work. There's a friend of mine too. He gave agent 1.6 for visa. 1.6 for without airplane ticket, without accommodation. That visa to Dubai is 1.6 million naira. The boy paid only for him to come. He was. We say the one place he was working. The place was so hot that the stories are endless. Be careful out there. Be careful out there. If you see a genuine person that tells you that this is what is happening, this is what is doable, don't do as if you know pass. You don't know. Nobody know everything. Nobody know everything. Please, let's be careful. Let's be mindful out there. If you go to some place, you see people on the street, some people stranded. People don't, because of what agents have told them. And it's not just Dubai, it's the UAE, other countries. You see people stranded everywhere in the world because they want to go. There's a video where me and my husband watched about people going through Morocco and other countries to go to Europe. Please, let's be careful out there. Thank you for following me. I don't want to make this video too long. Please like, share, and comment if you have had any sort um um challenges, or you know anybody that needs help. We cannot we can make some calls and get the people help, but we can't really do so more. But if you know some people, anybody that's going through I don't know, please reach out. There could be one or two people in that can help. Please reach out and let's know what we can do. Let's know how we can move on from here. Thank you so much. Happy celebration. The Lord be with all of us. Please don't be, let's not get distracted. Let's not fall prey. Let's not fall prey. You know they make sense. At the end of the day, it's strategy. Okay, let's be careful. Let's enjoy our celebration. Let's enjoy it with our brothers and our sisters, and let's have fun. Let's be safe. Okay, thank you.